What's up YouTube, this is your boy G back in another video. Today we're going to unbox a new ultra-wide monitor that I purchased for my wife. As you probably know, I've been using a 34-inch ultra-wide myself. It's just an LG productivity monitor. It's not really a gaming one. I believe it's just 90 Hertz. But this one is actually an MSI. So I just purchased an MSI 34 inches as well. So that's the actual version. Or model number is Pro MP341C series, right? Or that's the actual name of it. Again, it's curved monitor, curved for comfort and ease. I believe it's 1500R or 1500R curvature. It says anti-flicker, less blue light, built-in speaker, which is appreciated, and display kit support. Now it's again, it's not gaming or anything, but it's 100 Hertz monitor, which is pretty interesting, right? Again, my own monitor is just 90 Hertz, but this one is 100. But I'm pretty sure my wife doesn't really care about that. But yeah, I also ordered a white one to basically be in tandem, right, or in theme with her table and all. But let me go ahead and open this up right now real quick, and I just want to show you the unboxing experience and how does it look like, right? Especially the performance, if it's actually pretty much the same with my own one, the LG, or if it's even better. So let's go ahead and unbox this baby up. Okay, so I put the box down here, but very first thing that I saw is, of course, the included accessories. So very good thing, it already included an HDMI cable. So you don't need to buy a separate one. And a couple of booklet here says MSI, of course that's the guide, European Union regulatory notices, and some energy certifications there. But set that aside and open up the rest of the box. Of course, we have the power adapter here as well. We have two types of cable, by the way, a European one I believe, but we do have like a standard US and something for us as well. Now we have this little thing here. Some sort of accessory, so I think it's probably some cable management on the back of the monitor. We'll check it out later on. All right, we have the monitor in an actual super secure styrofoam case here. We have a very sturdy steel base here, which is better than a lot of other feet or stand, right? And it's also low profile, so if you notice on other monitors, they're really consuming a lot of space. But this one is pretty small, right? It's just solid steel on the underneath and some plastic above. All right, so that's the actual monitor right there. And this one in my hand is the stand, right, for the base. It's also very solid. I can see some steel material there. This is the one that we put on the back of the monitor. Stands there, and it's also covered in white material, like a hard plastic white material. So it's not toolless, right? You're gonna need to connect this, screw this. Actually, you know what, it's pretty much toolless, because in order to connect this, you just have to flip this screw, but it has this thing, right? So you don't really need a screwdriver. You can just tighten it using your hand, which is pretty thoughtful. I like that. I like that so much. Okay, that's the actual monitor right now. Definitely 34-inch. It looks better than the one that I have, because the bezel seems to be super thin, right, because of the color. But we'll check it out later on. But yeah, that's how it looks like. It looks super awesome. And let me go ahead and install the base and then turn it on so we can actually see how it looks like. I'm also going to tilt it, put it on its back so we can inspect the input output, or essentially the ports. This is how it looks on its back. Looks super pretty, actually. I love it. All right, so I managed to screw that. And the white covering that we have earlier, it's just basically the cover for that. So just put it in, and it looks really clean right now. Now the only downside for this is not that adjustable, right? So you can adjust the tilt, right? You can tilt it downwards, upwards, but that's pretty much it. You cannot really increase the height. So if you want to make it a little bit higher, you will have to install it on a riser or something. However, I kind of like that because it's very high right now, and you don't really need you know, a riser for it. It depends on your sitting position. Well, let me go ahead and inspect the back here. Okay, so from the left side, you know, if you're facing the back of the monitor, you have this physical buttons here, power, menu, you know, minus and plus, and then back, right? And then you also have this panel on the top. Now, if you notice, there's like a tape here. That means that you can actually remove this, right? It's pretty much removable, but there's a tape there, and you can see the ports on the back. So make it a little bit easier. You can actually remove that, but it has this power, right? That's for the power socket there. And then HDMI 1, HDMI 2, a display port, and stereo headphones, right? And that's pretty much it, right? So it doesn't have any USB connection, so you cannot put any USB or anything on that one. It's just really like a bare basic, you know, minimum. But I love that it has 3 video ports, so basically you can connect a multitude of laptop and devices here. Wow, it's actually very clear. That I think it's clearer than my own monitor. I kind of envy my wife here, but I love it. It's actually very, very good looking. Let me see if I can put it like a little bit side by side with my own 34-inch, so we can compare a little bit. And wow, I think the HDR of my monitor is just disabled right now. Let me see if I can actually you know, enable the HDR. HDR is actually enabled already in this monitor. It's quite good looking, guys. I don't know if is it just the angle? Can you see that? It feels like super Final Fantasy Mako infused here, right? Versus than my own one. Look at Red's you know, fur there, very defined. I don't know what's with this monitor, but I absolutely love it. It looks better than my LG, and guess what? That LG is much more expensive than this MSI. Let me go ahead and inspect a little bit here, show you how it looks like. Again, that is my LG 34-inch as well, and this is the MSI. Look how ridiculous the MSI is. Is that a color profile or something? The color science of this monitor is just bananas. It's super clear compared to this one. I think it has like a higher contrast as well, and the color reproduction is pretty aggressive, right? It's kind of like vivid. Currently, it's reporting for 60 hertz, right? 50, 60. So we can choose 100 here if you want to. Let me set that into 100. See if that will work. And keep changes. And that's pretty much it, right? So that is the 100 hertz. Man, I love these looks. I don't know what's about it, but I just really love how it looks compared to my LG one. I think I like it better, right? Just for the color science of it. But yeah, that is the 34-inch MSI Pro MP341C series. Again, this is a 34-inch 21 by 9 aspect ratio, I believe. And this is the MSI Pro MP341C series, right? 1500 curvature, 1500R, and I believe I was able to purchase it in Lazada for about 18,700, something like that, right? Below 19,000. So again, this is a lot cheaper than my LG one. The LG one is pretty expensive, double the price of that. But this one is just 18,000, and I absolutely love it. It really looks good on my eyes here. But yeah, that's all for today, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any comments, any suggestions, any questions. I will definitely answer them. Subscribe if you're not subscribed on my channel yet. I unbox and review stuff like this, so it might help you in your purchase decision. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, guys, and see you on my next one. Peace.